Hi, this is for Cancer and Capricorn. If you have these placements, this is for you. My name is Lisi the High Priestess, and you can find me on TikTok, Lisi the High Priestess. I have over 500 content. You can also find me on Lisi's World on TikTok for my other talents, my life. Um, then I have Lisi the High Priestess dos for on TikTok and YouTube para mi gente latina, Spanish. Then you can find me on Lisi.High Priestess86 on IG. YouTube, press like, subscribe, notification. With the notification bell, you can get my lives. If not, you have to be 12 hours. I like to tell unique stories. They will not resonate with everyone. The point is the story. You can learn from a story. Give me 1 second, okay? Sorry, excuse me. God is good all the time, ain't he? I was manifesting I have maybe a month now, manifesting the chair. And I guess God works in funny ways because I have been crying the last 3 days, like deeply emotionally. And um, today, I think God got sick of my crying. I think God got sick of my shit. And everything, the best things in life come for free, right? They come for free. And they never come when you want it. They always come when however God wants it. So I didn't have to. I am very grateful that it was today, the day that it happened, because I've been very emotional the last 3 days, and finally, like, I've been trying to keep myself busy, but no matter what you do in life, sometimes just even if you're trying to keep yourself busy. I was watching TikTok today, and I believe it was a famous person. I forgot who it was. Oh my gosh, that's gonna piss me off. Not knowing right now. Oh, who was it? Oh, what's the name to the Sonic movie? um, Method Man. Method Man was talking about, and I'm gonna just say allegedly, even though there's a whole video. Was it on IG where I saw it or TikTok? But he talks about battling depression. And many people choose to deal with depression in many different ways. I believe I had talked about how one time that 50 Cent had said that it's a luxury to be depressed because, when you're trying to make it out, you don't have a choice. I guess, many people have been through so many different things. And I suffer. I suffer. And he was talking about is, you just know when it comes. You know when you're about to have that breakdown. It just, your body automatically starts reacting a certain way, and I understand that. I've been trying to cope with different methods. I think maybe today's topic is, battling depression, because battling depression isn't only just battling, you're battling with yourself, the dark version of yourself, the version of yourself that somehow it just comes out naturally inside of you, and it's almost like it's a character you almost built up inside of you that is very real. And people would say it's a mental disease, but who runs around not thinking, who doesn't think of themselves, who If you have some form of empathy, this shit could be very real. And I feel like sometimes it happens from us allowing people to take advantage of us, whether someone preyed on you, or whether you felt like you were young and dumb, and the choices that we have made in life that we can't no longer go back, or just wishing you were born in different circumstances, or wondering what you did to deserve this kind of lifetime and that kind of pain. And it's almost like I don't encourage going through certain things, because I have dealt with it before, and I've almost gone through a lot. You know, I've I almost jumped out of a high building, and I'm not trying to trigger anyone, but I just feel like not even getting the cards. I just feel like that's something that, and sometimes you could be born with a very a blessed life, but you feel closed off. You feel trapped. You feel like everyone has control of your life, that you don't even have control. Because I'm telling you, depression hits us all differently, depending on what kind of person you are and your personality. And I just want people to know that life is very tough. I don't know why we act on certain things and later on regret it. I don't know why bad things happen to good people. I don't know why things happen to the innocent. There's a lot of victims out here dealing with a lot of silent memories. And it can be birthday, you can be celebrating somebody else, because even certain birthdays can trigger something, especially if you have a loved one that has passed away. um Everyone copes differently. There's not really I don't know if there really is a cure for depression, to be honest with you. I think that's the dark side of ourselves, and the only one that can master that is thyself. It's you. It's you wanting more out of yourself in a very dark place, oh, not giving up on the light, even though it's so fucking dark, and you would think, there's a lot of drug addicts in our generation and what we see in front of us, because the way they cope with the things they can't talk about is dosing up. It's getting that juice, it's taking that line, it's swallowing that pill, it's drinking that bottle, it's watching porn all the time. That's still an addiction. The most lower vibrational things out of our body that is physical, not too connected to spiritual. Um, and then there's spiritual darkness. When people start to enjoy causing pain and inflicting it on others. And long time before we got to where we're at now, people couldn't understand the acts of premature man, human. And now that we have developed into technology where we can ascend very fast, we're taking our time getting there. Why? Why? Because by now we should be progressed a lot in society. I believe it's Elon Musk. Am I saying his name right? He's coming out with trials on putting chips on the back of your head, or like little secreted hormones, all kinds of stuff. Pretty much, they're going to digitally see if they can help with depression, with certain mental diseases. It's in the trial going on right now. And we would have thought maybe we would have already been there. I don't know why everything's going down so slow, but it's starting to pick up. And once we're tapped into another reality, they're going to tap into those parts where we can always feel good all the time, but it will be artificially. It's if they take out the plug, they they take what you got your body used to, like a parasite. Now, if you don't know what it is to be pregnant and to, have a child inside your belly, ever experienced it, recloning yourself, oh Lord, because that's we're cloning ourselves, and well, because out of me can come another human being, human beings, if I want. It says it's the birthing process, but it's really us recloning versions of ourselves inside of us, right? All of that is natural coming out. But when you're being born out of a sack, a plastic sack, and then we're put into a world full of artificial things, when that is unplugged, who do we become? See, because we're having the trials of all of this happening, right? You know what's crazy? I believe Elon Musk is a Cancer. This song comes on every time Cancer is in the house. It came out last time. Look, they'll find solutions for things that they say that we have, right? But I feel like our battle within ourselves is being ourselves authentically without thinking there is a problem. And that's sometimes I feel like it's okay to cry. It's okay to understand that you got some kind of form of empathy in you. If you did not cry, I would wonder what kind of human you are. The thing is, these certain things is you understand the symptoms and then finding ways to calm your triggers. And the only way you can try this is when you know it's coming and you have already thought to yourself, what would you do the next time you see the walls closing in? But like I said, if we're going into the new world of technology, then we're going to go into a new way where we can artificially stick something inside of us and we will no longer have that feeling. But it takes away the natural process of a human being turning us into robots. This is the beginning of the cyclops. Would it be cyclops? No, it's a cyborg. It's a cyborg. We're entering a cyborg era. And I'm telling you, it's already artificial down to our connections. What apps are you using to someone you potentially always have a third person device? We always have a third person device. And even now that's getting manipulated. What did I call it? Cyborg? Entering cyborg era. Am I saying it right? Before I name this title this. And I'm sorry I didn't really do the tarot. Sometimes I feel like me just giving you the messages. Let me check it out. Yes, cyborg. Cyborg means a living being whose powers are enhanced by computer implants or mechanical body parts. If you don't believe me, just watch. You're going to see people walk again. You're going to see people be able to see, but it's barely the beginning of these types of genetic mutations that we're about to stick into our body, which gets replicated in our DNA. So our future children be very dependent on artificial intelligence like a plugin. Because if we can make life out of artificial placenta from a sheep, where are we going to be here in the future? But once we're advancing and we're turning into artificial intelligence, shit, here soon I will have to plug in my tits so they can work. Some of y'all gonna be plugging in your penis. And I'm not joking. If they can stick something inside of you to give you a good hard on, you won't have to take any pills. If you could make an implant go into your body and help your breast enlarge, if you could plug something in and change the color of your hair. But I do want people to be very aware of what new technology is. We're in the trial and error basis right now in the beginning of it. So that means you're going to see the ugly side of science.